Fuck, man. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. What up, Will? What's good, brother? I see you getting that work in, getting that good work in. I'm gonna get it in when I get up off of here. Yeah, Imperium, absolutely. Hell yeah. It would be even better to eat it. I had a cucumber earlier. Yeah, you don't need water at all, bro. You could ditch that water. Like for real. What the fuck is this? This shit. You know how the fuck? Oh, I know how they got in my ear. Yeah, hey, it's my pleasure, brother. My pleasure. Boom, 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 boom. Oh shit! I didn't even boom, 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 boom. Oh, bro, I ain't here to talk about that. I don't give a fuck about the Earth being flat. I ain't here to talk about that. About to go get me some hydration. Yamir, what's good, brother? Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is. Hey, Yamir, you getting on the watermelon, brother? Man, this motherfucker is juicy. Juicy. Right on. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, y'all got a start date, bro? What's good, Shamar? Hey, I almost started shit. I was this close to starting tomorrow. I think I might be starting Saturday. How you doing, Gwen? Thank you, Christy. Semen retention? How you say that? I'm retaining semen like a motherfucker because I'm celibate. So I don't know. I've been celibate. Shit. I'm gonna say at least 2 years. And I mean like celibate for real. Like I ain't doing nothing. There's no like no self-pleasure, like nothing. Like I'm celibate for real. So I feel like there's something to it though. And like being on this fruit journey, I don't even be wanting to release semen now. Like I've gotten so fucking picky and like about my semen, and I've just grown to appreciate my semen so much. Like I value my semen now. I never had any value for my semen ever, and I value it now. It's like I don't shit. Like I really don't want to release it at all. Like that shit is wild to me. Like how my perspective shifted, and I can't. What's really wild is I can't even explain why. I can't even explain why. It's just the way I feel, and so I just follow that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel good, bro. I feel good, bro. I be feeling good every day, and I feel like I hit some sort of shift. I don't know because May 8th was my first year on fruit. And so I've been on just fruit for over a year. And I don't know, man. Like, I feel like something changed, though. I can't explain it. I just feel like something changed because I was in the fucking grocery store today. I was in BJ's. I went to BJ's to get some cucumbers. And, they sell them, in 2 packs. So Bobby Smith, what's good, my brother? So I opened it right there. I opened the cucumber. I just start eating the cucumber right there in the store. And I'm just in the store, man. And I'm just in that bitch turning up. I'm just fucking dancing and shit and running around the store and shit. And I've been noticing, me doing things like that more and more regular. Like I just fucking start just break out fucking dancing for no reason at all, just anywhere. And like I'm noticing myself do this like more and more. It's not just like a one-time thing. Like I be doing this shit like every day. I've been doing this shit like every day. Like I'll get out the car and I'll run to the store. Like I'm running to the store. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be running around the store. Like I just so I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I feel like something has shifted, something has changed inside of me because I didn't used to do that shit like that. And I've been doing that shit like every day, like every day. It's like you can't take me out in public no more. It's like you can't take me out in public. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a turn up. I'm just gonna turn up, like for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. It's like just this fucking just I don't know. This happiness. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. But so something's happened. Something's happened. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Yamir, I haven't been doing much with weights. I haven't been doing much with weights. I've just been doing like body weight movements. I've been doing body weights and I've been doing bands. Not too, I don't be feeling like fucking with the weights, man. Like that, it's like shit, like moving all them plates around, like changing the weights. If I might get a better dumbbell set. That dumbbell set with the adjustable weight, you just turn the handle and you could change the weight. I might get one of them because if I had one of them, I would do more. Like I would do a lot more weight movements, especially with the dumbbells. But I got Olympic weights. 45-pound bar, 45-pound plate. Like I just don't be feeling like moving that shit. Like setting that shit up and grabbing the plates, loading them. I don't feel like doing all. I just be wanting to get in and get to work and doing body weight movements. I could do that because say like yesterday was a chest day. So yesterday I just went in, dropped down, and start banging out push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Instead of grabbing the bench, moving it over here, go grabbing the bar, putting it up here, grabbing plates, put it and doing all that, and then you do some reps, and then you want to do incline benching. Now you got to readjust the bar and put it up higher. You got to raise the bench. All this shit. When I do push-ups, flat, incline, decline. I just bang out the flat, whoop, 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 right? Take a little break, and I just go straight into the incline. And all I got to do is put my feet on the bench. I'm in incline position. Then when I go in the decline position, I put my feet on the floor and my hands on the bench. Now I'm in deep. It's so much easier, man. I don't. So yeah. But if I had them dumbbells though, where you could just turn the handle and change the weight, I would do more weight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I've been on. Yeah, I be focused more on calisthenics. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm doing squats. Always getting them squats in. That's one of the best exercises you could do is squats. Yeah, I'm always doing them squats. Matter of fact, today is my leg day. I lose any strength. Yeah, I'm not as strong like when I was heavier. I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna say when I was heavier, I was a lot stronger. When I was like 80 pounds overweight, I was stronger than I am now. You know what I'm saying? So yep, yep. How you doing, Angelina? Why what? I don't know why you ask why. D Train, bro, what's good, bro? Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Hey, that's what's good, Emporium, Imperium. That's what's good. Your body getting cleaner. The cleaner you eat, the cleaner you become. You know what I'm saying? And the cleaner you become, you just start losing the desire for a lot of shit, especially that dirty shit. Yeah, I use the elliptical. Um, last when I stopped using it. If I was to get on a machine, it depends on what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? But if I was trying to like say like get cut or ripped or something like that, burn the most calories and the most fat, then I would get on a stair climber. That's the best thing in there for that. You know, but I used to fuck with the elliptical, the treadmill, like all that shit. I've been on all of it. Zoom, 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 zoom. Jadaca, what's good, Jadaca? How you doing, Yoga? You in the group now, right? You in the watermelon washout group? On grapes, I did 28, but it wasn't 28 consecutive days though. I believe it was 24 consecutive days, and then I stopped. I was still eating grapes though, but I wasn't eating just grapes. And I took a day and I was eating other things. And then I got back on the grapes and I did 3 more days of grapes, I believe. And then I stopped again and I started eating other things. And I think that was the end of it. So 27, 28 days, something like that, but not consecutively though. That was the last time I had anything to drink too. That's what ushered in my transition to not drinking anymore was the grapes. What's good, Joey? Hey, June 1st is gonna be epic, brother. It's gonna be epic. It's nothing bigger on the internet. There's not gonna be there's not gonna be anything bigger on the internet for a long time unless me and Bobby doing it. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. You know, there's nobody else that's going to be doing anything this big on the internet that can even come close to what we doing. It's going to be the biggest thing on the internet. How you doing, Sandra? Sandra, I don't know how to say that last part. Hey, that's what's up, D Train on the fruits and salads. That's what's good, brother. I like hearing that. Taking care of your health. Glad you got in, yoga. Day two, yoga's on day two of her juice fast. Hey, Imperium nuts are fruit. So yeah, definitely incorporate those. Nuts are fruits and they give you healthy fats. They give you good fats. They give you the fats that your body needs, not these fats from dead animals. Yeah, that stair climber kick your ass, but it'll get you right. It'll get you right. Hey, Sandra, what are you doing? What is your journey? Are you just doing fruit or what? Yeah, I can't really speak on bananas. Um, I don't eat them. I don't eat them. I don't really know why either, but I don't. I got an idea why, but it's bigger than that. It's just something I don't know. I'm just not comfortable eating them. Like I don't know why, but I'm just not. So I don't eat them. So I don't want to say don't eat them or they're bad because I know of one. Well, there's several fruitarians that eat bananas. There's several fruitarians that eat bananas. So just for me personally, though, I feel, led away from that. So I don't eat them. And like I said, I can't tell you why. So I didn't know that bananas had starch, for example. I didn't know that. I heard or I read or I heard someone say that bananas produce mucus. I don't know if that's true. I can't say I experienced that, but I heard somebody say that. I don't know who it was. It was like a Savy, like somebody on that type of level. I don't know if it was him or not, but I heard somebody say that. So I don't know. But I don't know. Nothing in me, like when I go to the store, fruit market, whatever, nothing in me is saying, Kev, get some bananas. So I don't. Hey, that's funny, D Train. That's funny, bro. Hey, how did he know me? How did he know about me? Yeah, see the thing about mucus is first of all, you need it. Mucus is not a bad thing. Mucus becomes a bad thing when there's too much in your body. It's like cholesterol. Like you need cholesterol, but it becomes a problem when there's too much cholesterol. So, you know, if avocado, like I'm like, if I was eating a fruit, like it would really have to cause like really excessive mucus for me to leave it alone for that reason, you know. So, like you eat a avocado, like how much mucus is that gonna cause? If that's true, that they cause mucus, how much is that gonna cause? It's not gonna cause a significant amount. It's not gonna put you in a unhealthy state or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is coming from fruit. So it's different when, you're eating an animal or you're eating or consuming some sort of, cow milk product, and it's produced. That's it's totally different. So, that don't scare me. That don't scare me. It don't discourage me. It don't make me like nothing. Matter of fact, I got a fucking avocado out in the truck. I might go get it. But yeah, okay, okay. He saw me on Instagram. Yeah, hey, my son's friends they know about me too. Remember he told me one day like his one of his friends texted him like, "Yo, your dad famous." Like he saw me somewhere. Like he looked up something about watermelon and I popped up. Like one of my videos popped up. And he texted him like, "Yo, your dad famous." I was just looking for a video and he sent him the video. That's dope. And you know what, too? I thought that because I've been like spitting up a lot of mucus lately, and I thought it was caused by the nuts that I was eating, but I'm questioning that because I had stopped eating them and I was still like spitting up a lot of mucus, like all throughout the day. I'm just hawking and spitting, hawking and spitting. And I don't know what I'm thinking it is now. What I'm thinking it is now is because I sleep naked. I think it got something to do with that. I think it got something to do with that, and my windows be open. I don't know. I think I'm leaning more towards that than the nuts. Because, like I said, I haven't been eating nuts. I wasn't eating nuts, and it was still happening. So that's what I think is going. I'm leaning more towards that than the fruits. No, I don't soak them. I don't be doing all that shit. I don't soak them. I just eat them. But the nuts I get are usually organic and sprouted. And of course raw, organic, and usually sprouted, depending on which one I would get. Hey, D Train, everything been good with you, brother? It's been a minute. I haven't seen you in a minute. I think last time I saw you was at where was we at? Giant Eagle? Is that the last time I saw you? Like some years ago? Oh, that's what's good, brother. You keep eating them fruits, bro. Keep eating them fruits. Stay on them fruit. You don't want to play games with your health, bro. Ain't nothing out there that fucking delicious to gamble with your health. That was like a soft warning for you. You know what I'm saying? That was like a soft warning. Gout. Could have been a fucking heart attack or some shit. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Me too, bro. Me too. Shit. You don't gotta ever be sick. Like, think about that. You don't have to ever be sick. Ever. You don't ever have to be sick. Like, think about that. If you take care of your body properly, which primarily means eating properly, putting the right things in your body, you don't ever have to be sick. Ever. I like that incentive right there. I hate being sick. Can you see? I see how good this camera is. I won't get it. The veins, like, I don't know what that, man, I wish you could see inside. Hold up. I gotta get a picture of this. It just looks amazing. Like, to see it in the light, I've never looked at it in the light before. That is amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, I stopped drinking. Imperium. I stopped drinking. Like I don't drink anything anymore. I stopped drinking everything. Like no juice, definitely no water. Like I haven't had water in over a year. No juice, nothing. Like I haven't had anything to drink at all in almost 2 months. And I haven't drank water in over a year. And I love it. Like I love not drinking. Like it feels really good to not drink. It really do. Like it feels as good to not drink as it feels to just eat fruit. It feels the same. Like it's that type of just, I don't know, like happiness or joy inside that I feel from just eating fruit. I feel it just the same, you know, with just thinking about the idea of not drinking anything. Like just thinking about it feels good. And then to be living it, like it feels really good. That's like just kind of wild to me because I've never heard anyone talk about not drinking anything at all. I've never heard anyone talk about that. And I've never heard anyone talk about or say that they don't drink anything at all. And so I was just led this way. I was just led or guided this way, and I followed, and now I'm here, and I love it. I love it. Like I have no intentions on ever drinking anything again. Like never. Like look at what I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even understand the purpose of drinking anymore. Unless it's just like for pleasure or something. But like I eat for hydration. Like you see me eating this tangerine, I'm eating for hydration right now. I'm hydrating my body right now. What you need to drink for? You know what I'm saying? Like what you need to drink for? It don't make no sense. And then I was thinking about, I was in the store earlier and I just looked at, I was in this aisle where, like bottled water aisle had a lot of bottled water. And I'm just looking at all of these plastic bottles, filling the shelves, going all the way down, all of these different plastic bottles. And I don't really know how to like put it into words, but I just start thinking like, what would people do if they didn't have containers? These plastics that they make to hold this water are damaging the environment. Plastic pollution. Plastics are all throughout our fucking oceans and shit. It's destroying marine life. You know what I'm saying? Um, like the shit don't break down. I think I read that it takes like I think I read it takes to up to like 1,000 years for that shit to completely break down. You know what I'm saying? And then it just turns into microplastics. The plastics, the chemicals in the plastics are poisonous, they're toxic. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and all of this is being done so people could drink water. And that just shows you, like, the whole process of it is unnatural. The whole process of it is unnatural, right? Like, look at the machinery you have to build to produce these plastic bottles. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you do if you were just in nature? Like I was at one of my son's games the other day, and it was at a private school, and I posted it everywhere. And this school, I mean, like, so they like we went hiking on school grounds, me and the dog. We went for a little hike on school grounds. And like during our hike, we came upon this body of water. And she was thirsty. And so what she did, she just walked right over to the water and started drinking it. And I immediately thought, this is how animals that are supposed to drink water drink water. Like I immediately had that thought. It's going to be a post. I'm going to post it because I took pictures of her doing it. Right. And like people don't do that. Like people like what I mean, I'm saying, what are you doing? Like if you don't have the technology to filter, like you got to filter the water and then you got to create these plastic bottles for the water. It's like all these things you have to do just so you could drink it. You're not drinking it in its natural state, like my son's dog was, like every other animal or species in nature does. They all drink water in its natural state. Human beings do not drink water in its natural state. It's just like, you got this processed waste, right? You know, Water is processed too. The things that they sell us in the grocery store to eat, you know, that's all processed. Water is no different. Water has been processed too. The same thing they do to all of these unnatural products in the standard American diet is the same exact thing they do to water. It's processed. So, I was just thinking about all this shit. Like, yeah, that's just really interesting. And I mean, it's just really easy to tell that it's completely unnatural because one unnatural act leads to more unnatural acts. And everything about the process of making water available for people to drink is unnatural, starting with making the containers for it to go in, making the machinery. you know let me show you. I'm about to share this with you, what these plastic bottles are made out of. I was reading this shit earlier. This is what these bottles are made out of. Coal. Black coal, cellulose, crude oil, natural gas. That's not it. That's not it. It also Plastics are made also made from raw materials like natural gas, oil, or plants, which are refined into ethane and propane. Like this is what's in the plastics, you know. So, and yeah, you could say, well, what about the glass bottles, right? Okay, it's still an unnatural process. The whole process is just one unnatural process after the other, you know. And all of these things are done, I mean, shit, if you was supposed to drink water, like if I was supposed to drink water and I was thirsty on that hike, I would have got down right next to my son's dog and started drinking water just like she was. I ain't drinking. I'm looking at that water like I ain't drinking that. I ain't drinking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like hell no. But I ain't really mean to talk about all that. I know that's a sensitive topic. Like talking about water and saying you're not supposed to drink water is like talking about religion for some people. It's like talking about religion. Like people really be getting hot and bothered. Well, not hot and bothered. That's wrong, but just bothered over that. But yeah, those are just some of my thoughts as I was, you know, in the grocery store, just looking down the aisle at all of these plastic bottles, all of these plastic bottles. Like just to make the plastic bottles, you know, you're polluting the earth. You know, all these plastics are polluting the earth. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and then the water don't even hydrate your body. You know, it's just one unnatural thing after the other. So, nah, Brittany, I can't. The only time, you know what, I did experience that with grapes one time, twice. I experienced it with grapes. Um, because I had always got my grapes from Whole Foods, and I'd always got the organic ones. And I don't know, one particular time, you know, I just decided to get the regular, not the organic. And I was eating them, and like later that night, I threw up. That had never happened to me before. And so, you know, I just was like, that's interesting, you know. But I just kind of like chalked it up to being a fluke. And I did it again. And the second time I did it, I threw up again, you know. So I stopped eating those grapes. That had never happened with me eating organic grapes. But what I can also say, like a couple other things I can say about that is one, I didn't clean them, but I don't clean the organic grapes either. So that's one. Another thing I can say about that is when I go to the farmer's market, like and get the seeded grapes, like these grapes, you know, they weren't seeded, but they were organic. And at the time, I preferred organic over seeded, right? And so I started going to the farmer's market and getting seeded grapes. And these grapes are not organic, right? But I started choosing them because they have seeds. So I started preferring seeded over organic, you know. And I've eaten these grapes, you know, when I first was getting them, you know, I've eaten them, like I've cleaned them first, you know, baking soda and water. That's how I clean my fruit when I do clean them. You know, most of my fruit I don't clean. I don't like cleaning. That's why I don't. I just don't like doing it, you know. But when I first start buying these grapes, you know, I would clean them, you know, and baking soda and water, no issues. But I've also eaten these grapes without cleaning them. Like I've eaten like whole bags without cleaning them just because I didn't feel like cleaning them, and I didn't throw up, like nothing happened. And these were not organic either. And nothing, I didn't throw up, I didn't feel anything, any type of discomfort or anything at all. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? What I stopped buying grapes from Whole Foods, period. You know, Whole Foods seem to like have this thing for seedless fruit. You know, pretty much most of what Whole Foods sell in the way of fruit is gonna be seedless. And so I stopped buying a lot of fruit from there. You know, I pretty much like the only thing I'll get from there now is avocado, you know, unless you talk about nuts. You know, nuts are fruits too, right? I have to say, I feel like I need to say that because a lot of people don't know that. But I'll go there for that too. But that's it, you know, because everything they got, like they just real big on the seedless fruit. And you know, I've always, well, I'm not gonna say I've always, because there was a time where I preferred seedless because I felt like it was just more convenient. It was just easier to eat. You know, you don't gotta be constantly spitting seeds out and shit. And you know, but like just over my journey, you know, that shifted to where now I prefer seeded. Now I'll get seeded over organic, you know, and I shop at my farmers market more now because although they don't have anything organic in there, pretty much everything they do have has seeds. You know, everything is seeded. So, And then a lot of things in there locally grown, which I love locally grown fruit, you know. Um, so yeah, so I guess ultimately I can't say that I've ever, because I eat a lot of non-organic fruit. Like this tangerine I was just eating was not organic. You know, my avocados are not organic. My durian are not organic. Um, shit, I got limes. I got key limes. They're not organic. The cherries I've been eating are not organic. You know, so I've been eating a lot of non-organic fruits, and I haven't noticed anything at all in the way of like discomfort or illness or anything like that. Not a stomach ache, throwing up, like nothing. The water to clean my fruit, um, I get that from Whole Foods. So I got a 5 gallon. I got 5 gallon containers, and the water they have a deionized water there, and that water is the equivalent of distilled water. So when I do clean my fruits, that's the water I use. I mainly me, you know, I mainly use that water for my sauna. You know, that's the water I put in my sauna. And then you know, my son, he likes to drink water. So, you know, I make sure I have water here for him. That's what he drinks. And you know, the dog. But yeah. What's good, Zach? Hey, see you later, D Train. Hey, I appreciate you stopping in, bro. It was good talking to you. Hey, I haven't stopped eating organic apples from there. No, no. But I haven't eaten apples in a long time. It's been a while since I've had an apple. I just haven't been feeling apples at all. So I haven't been buying them. I see you, Liz. What's up, Liz? Jar 2, how did it go? Oh, you can. Hey, Brittany, you know what? I don't know. I don't know about seeing major improvements in my skin. Um, but what I do know is when I used to shower, like it would make me itch. It would dry my skin out. You know, I don't like track things like that though. Like I don't track anything. You know, I can't even tell you exactly when, you know, I stopped showering. You know, I don't even know. Um, but I know it's probably been about 2 years. Close to that, I'm gonna say. Year and a half, somewhere around there. Um, all what I can say though, what I can say, and you know, I pretty much just link it to the fruit, but um, my skin definitely uh is looking good. I can say that. And I usually just attribute it to the fruit. But when you think about the water though, and all the chemicals that are in the water, you know, and just the pipe system. See, like, I work in construction, and so like I've cut pipes out of people's houses that the water, travels through to get, to come out of their faucets and shit. Like I've seen some really, really, really fucking nasty, disgusting shit in them pipes. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel really good not, you know, just having all them fucking chemicals standing in all them chemicals. Like I feel really good about that. So I don't know. I don't know if how much I can attribute to not showering. I would attribute more of it to fruit, to eating fruit. But at the same time, you can't just totally discount, not showering because it's a lot of toxic chemicals in that fucking water. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Will. Hey, I hope you make it back on, bro. If not, you have a good night. Y'all require less sleep now? I don't know. I don't know. Do I? I don't know. I noticed like lately, I make myself just get up, because I got shit to do. And it's hard for me to, I don't know, like I wake up at all different times too. Like sometimes I'll just sleep a few hours and then I'm up and just supercharged and ready to go just after a few hours sleep. Some days I sleep a lot longer. I don't think I've slept more than 8 hours though in a long time. I feel like maybe the most I sleep is 6, but again, I don't know. I don't track it. I don't track it. I don't really care too much at this point about how much I sleep. I care more about how I feel when I get up, and the quality of my sleep. So the quality of my sleep is really great. Like I sleep really well. And when I wake up, like I'm energized and ready to go. Like I'm not sluggish or anything. When I wake up, it don't take me, what I'm saying? Like it don't take me, a long time to wake up. Like you ever wake up and you just be sitting on the edge of the bed just trying to get your shit together and like, okay, come on. Come on. You got to do this. You got to go to work. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Get it together. Or whatever, what I'm saying? Like I don't do like when I wake up like I just jump right up. Like I'm just ready to go. So, I don't track too much of anything, you know. Um, so, it's just kind of hard to say. It's just a lot of shit that I really don't pay attention to, but I just know that I feel like really, really great. I feel really great, like all across the board, you know. So dreams, well, I've always had I don't know if I would say I wouldn't say my dreams are more vivid or lucid because I've been on my spiritual journey for almost 30 years. So I've seen like really clear, vivid visions, just during meditation. Like I've seen like some really, really dope ass shit, just meditating, you know. Like I've been told the future, like when my kids, for example, none of my kids live with me. I was going through all the baby mama bullshit, you know. Um, by at 2, like I had it double. I had it double because my daughter is 6 months older than my oldest son. So I had double trouble. I was getting it from 2 women at the same time. And so somewhere in this point, I had a vision. It wasn't a dream from what I remember because I wasn't asleep. I started off meditating And then from this meditation, I just went into this state, right? I just went into this state, this realm or whatever, right? And in there, I was shown that all three of my kids would be living with me. And like several years later, that shit happened. Like in my vision, I literally seen a woman she knocked on my door. I opened the door. She had my three kids with her. And she like did this hand motion, like with both of her arms, like motioning the kids to go in my house. Right. And I'm on the standard American diet. I'm not eating fruit at all when this happened. I'm probably still smoking weed and shit. I'm probably still drinking, but I've been on my spiritual journey, like I said, for close to 30 years. This happened then, right? And that shit happened. I became a single parent. I don't know like how many years later it happened, but it was some years later. You know what I'm saying? And I became a single parent. All three of my kids lived with me until they, became adults. You know what I'm saying? And I still have one here. My youngest son is 16. So I'm just saying, like, I've had a lot of experiences. I've had a lot of spiritual experiences, a lot of dreams. And I wouldn't say they're more real or lucid or anything now that I'm just eating fruit. That was a long ass answer. That was a long ass answer. I could have just said no. Oh shit. I could have just said no. What's good, Nick? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know. Imperium. I know about sleep though. Shit, I used to could sleep. I used to could sleep 12 to 14 hours a day. Like, well, not a day, but you go to sleep at night, 12, 14 hours, still be sleep. Wake up, still be tired, still not wanting to wake up. Like I used to be that guy. Like I used to sleep a lot. I'm nowhere near that now. So I could say that. I never even thought about that though. A lot of shit I just don't even remember. Because I don't think I don't think on a past like that. You know what I'm saying? So like it's really no need for me to revisit those things, you know. Um so just, like questions you asking and the comments that you're making is just, making me realize some things as I think about it. Yes, sir, Nick. Instagram, Instagram chat be dead as fuck. Whoop 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 whoop. Hey, that's what's good, Nick. That's what's good, brother. 90 days strong. What are you doing? Are you doing like a fast or anything, or what? Is this like a transition? This permanent? Is this permanent changes you making? What you doing? Hey, I would. Hey, you know what? I feel like I would love to just sleep maybe like 4 hours and be good. I mean, it sounds like it sounds cool, right? Because you could. It's like so much. You get to do so much more living. You know, you get to get so much more done. You know, like if you just sleep 4 hours and you hop up and you good and your body is well rested and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, like you get so much more done. Like that's say like 4 hours instead of eight. That's 4 hours of your life you've just reclaimed, like every night or day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 28 hours a week, just 1 week. 56, boom, boom. That's 100, what, 112 hours a month. Like how much more could you do? Like how much more living could you do? You know what I'm saying? With only, sleeping 4 hours instead of eight. Yeah, I feel like that would be really dope. What's good? Kayan. I don't know how to say your name. Is it Kayan or Kayan? Yeah, hey, Imperium, they be on some next level shit, bro. They be on some next level shit. Like I seen this dude, and I don't even understand like the purpose of some of what they do. Like I seen it was a video of this guy, and he was meditating on a fucking mountain in the fucking snow, and all he had on was like some fucking boxer shorts, and it was snowing. It was fucking snowing, and he's on a mountain sitting in the snow with just boxer shorts on, and he's meditating, and like he's just sitting there, and he's just so calm and at peace and just unbothered, undisturbed. And the only thing that came to my mind when I saw that though was why? Like why? Like what exactly is that doing? What's the purpose? I don't know what it is. I'm not saying there's not one. I'm just saying I don't know what it is. Like I don't know, but they just be on. I don't know, and of course it's not all of them, right? Everybody in that culture is not Buddhist, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? That's not everybody, you know. But it's just really interesting. I ain't doing that shit. Like, what are you achieving by doing that? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, they definitely be on like some next level shit. So like like I've read things where they meditate like 8 hours a day, like 8 fucking hours a day. And I mean like 8 consecutive hours. I mean like you sit down and you start meditating and you don't get up. Like you're not done until 8 hours later. Right? Like no, there's no bathroom breaks. You got to take a shit. You better figure it out. You better figure out how to hold it. I don't know. Like, I don't, what do you do? What, you just shit on yourself? Like, I don't know. Like, what do you do? Like, what do you do when you meditating that long and you got to use the bathroom? Like, you probably get punished if you break your meditation. Like, yo, guru, I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably fucking get punished or some shit. I don't know. So, yeah, they definitely on like some next level shit. Yeah, Brittany, I mean, I mean, that's been true up to this point. I've been unbothered by, like, nothing bothers me up to this point, you know. Um, there's probably something out there that could bother me. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's something out there, right? Because there's always opportunity for growth. There's always, room to grow, room to be better, room to improve, so there's definitely some shit out there, some experiences out there that could bother me and shake me up and rattle me, but I haven't, like, crossed paths with anything like that. And life be life and over here too. You know what I'm saying? So, it makes me think about um this thing that, like, how do you say this? I don't want to say this in like a religious way, but I can't think of any other way to say this. Hmm. I really don't want to say it in a religious way. But there go Liz. It's like, basically whatever you go through in life, you can handle it. Basically, that's basically what it is. Like, you don't get I shit, I don't know how to say this. You don't go through things that you can't handle. I'll say it like that. Whatever comes at you, you're built for it. You're equipped for it, right? Nothing is coming at you. I don't even like saying it like that, but nothing's coming at you that you're not equipped for. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, when I say, you know, up to this point, nothing's come into my life that I can't handle, that bothers me or rattles me or disturbs me. That's not to say I'm just at that point where nothing at all can bother me or rattle me or disturb me. It's just whatever, I'm not on that level. So the level I'm on, I can handle whatever comes my way. And as I level up, when I go to the next level, whatever awaits me there, I will be equipped to handle that too. So, if that makes sense, hope that makes sense. But I never heard of that. Guys that meditate till they die? What the fuck? I never heard of that. Yeah, I mean, I am at a pretty high vibration, but it's not, again, it's not that, because there's some shit out there that I just know that I'm not ready for. I'm not ready for. I know it. I don't know what it is. I could probably just think of some shit, but I'm just saying, like, it's something out there. But if I'm not ready for it, if I'm not equipped to handle it, then it won't become a part of my reality. What's good, Jeremy? It's like pretty much everybody on the live is from YouTube, is what it looked like. Yeah, I imagine Imperium shit. If all you do is meditate, I mean, shit. If you don't use it, you lose it, right? Like, how the fuck? Oh, who asked me? Somebody asked me, do I listen to Sadhguru? Was that you, Imperium? I haven't listened to him in a while, but I used to listen to him a lot, though. I used to listen to him a lot. And, you know, he had that experience with meditating where I don't know exactly, right? But he just had this experience. He was meditating somewhere, and then some time went by, and I think, I don't know, let's say like 7 days later or some shit like that, he was still in the same spot, still meditating. Like his body was there, but he was just gone. And like when he came to, you know, they had like all, like everyone had brought like flowers and all kind of gifts and surrounded him with all these gifts because they just automatically like worshiped him as God for meditating that long. You know, like, and he was like in a public space, you know, and he, I don't know, like he's like, he like sat down to meditate or whatever. And I don't know the exact time, but it was several days later. He was there for several days in a deep meditative state. And when he came to, there was all these gifts around him. There's all these people, you know, crowded around him and everything. And they was like worshiping him as God for doing that. So, bro, I have no idea what a Kundalini is. Sadhguru is a fraud? That's interesting. I don't think I ever heard that one before. Hey, I've listened to him talk a lot, and he be pretty on the money. He on the money with a lot of shit. There's a couple things he's not on the money with, but he's on the money with a lot of shit though. So yeah, I never heard of that Imperium. I don't even believe in chakras, honestly. I don't believe in chakras. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's just everything is energy. Everything is energy. It's just energy. So I feel like, I don't know. I don't get into it. I don't get into it. I don't understand it. I've never understood it. I've never focused on that, and I've grown more than shit, more than most over the course of my journey. You know, and you know, I'm living a lifestyle that shit at this point, I feel like I could say that nobody else is living. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing, like I was already, you know, okay, so boom, I'm eating fruit. I'm already in, I don't know, like a very, very, very small percentage of the population because I just eat fruit, right? And then that went into me just eating one fruit at a time. Like I mono eat every day. Like everything I eat, I'm mono eating. So that put me into a different number, right, of the population because I only mono eat. And then me not drinking water, that put me into an even smaller percentage of the population because I haven't had any water in over a year. And now I don't drink anything at all. And although, like, I'm new on this journey of not drinking anything at all, it's still been almost 2 months since I've had anything to drink. And like I have no intentions of ever drinking anything again. And so this puts me even in a smaller percentage of the population. Like I said, I've never heard of anyone that didn't drink anything at all. I've never heard of that. You know, I'm the only person that I know that lives like that. Right. And so I'm just saying all that to say, like, I've experienced all of this growth without knowing what the fuck a chakra is, having no understanding. of chakras, not having any like knowledge of chakras at all, never focusing on it, never learning about them, like nothing. But I've learned how to master energy. And that's really what it all comes down to, learning how to master your energy. And I don't know if I've mastered it, but I'm pretty good. I'm pretty I'm pretty good at, handling my energy and how I use it. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't know if I would say master. I'm probably pretty close though. But you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't, I've been doing like really, really, really well. Like I'm really happy with the way with the progress I've been making, with how much I've grown, what I've been achieving and accomplishing, all without knowing what the fuck a chakra is or a kundalini or like any of that. So that's all I'm saying. Uh, I don't take vitamins or supplements. No, sir, or no, ma'am. Yeah, I'm hip to Robert Morse. Yep, I'm hip to him. Oh, that's what's good. Unknown. That's what's good. Hey, that's what fruits do. That's what fruits do. Congratulations. Like that got to feel really good to not have psoriasis anymore. You got to be happy, like real happy and thankful for that. Yep, that's true. Aris Latham, shit. Aris Latham hasn't had water in like 40 years. He hasn't had water in like 40 years, but he still drinks. He still drinks and he eats cooked. He eats cooked things. I do believe. I don't think he's raw. I do believe he cooks. He has cooked meals. I didn't stop drinking. I wouldn't say it was an accident. The last time, like it stopped when I started eating grapes. I did like a little grape journey a few months ago or so, and that was the last time I drank water. And I want to say like I had been questioning it for a while anyway, and I had already like I had been wanting, matter of fact, I had been saying, I had literally been saying this. Um, I probably, I want to say there's probably a video of me talking about this on YouTube, but like several months ago, I had started talking about how I wanted to get away from juicing because juicing is unnatural. I've been talking about this like several months ago, and I was still juicing at the time. I was still juicing, but I still acknowledged that it's unnatural because when you juice, you're losing a lot of the fruit. You're not consuming the whole fruit, right? And so when the machine spits out the pulp, like the machine just extracts the juice and it discards the rest of the fruit. But you're supposed to eat that too. Like you're supposed to consume the whole fruit. That's how nature gave it to you. And so nature gives you the fruit this way. And you just take the juice, separate that, put that in a glass, and the rest of the fruit, you throw that in the trash. Right. And so, I was becoming aware, that I was doing that. And, like I said, I'm still juicing, but with that awareness, I wanted to stop. I wanted to stop. And I've been saying I'm going to stop. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm going to stop because I want to stop. Now that I've been made aware of the truth in this area, I want to get in alignment with that truth. And so yeah, so I kept juicing. I never tried to stop juicing. Like I never tried to stop. That was never my focus. Even having this awareness, I was juicing every day and enjoying it. I wasn't drinking juice with regret or anything like that. I wasn't trying to use discipline or willpower to stop juice, like nothing. I was juicing every day still. Orange juice. I was making orange juice every day. I absolutely love orange juice. Fucking love it. Right? So then, I did the grapes. And when I did the grapes, I was just eating grapes all day, like nothing else, right? I already wasn't drinking water. And so that was the last time I had something to drink. When I came off the grapes, I just, that was it. Like that's when it happened. Like it had happened, I guess, like while I was on the grapes, So that's how that went. So it wasn't accidentally. Um, I don't know how I would call it. I feel like it was just like a divine process, divine guidance, maybe, or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, I knew it was like I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't know when, I didn't know how, but yeah. So, yep, yeah. See, the skin of the fruit is good too. Like most of them, I don't know. Like I've talked to people that eat the fucking banana peel. When they eat bananas, they eat the peel too. I've talked to people that eat the orange peel. Like when they eat, like they don't peel the orange, they just bite into it like an apple, eating the skin too. I've heard some interesting things. And, like there's animals that I've seen, like just take like a hippopotamus, for example. Like I've seen videos of hippopotamuses eating watermelon and they just eat the whole fucking thing, the rind and all. Like they just devour it. I've seen other animals like eat fruit and they don't peel it, they just eat the whole thing. And some fruits, a lot of nutrients are in the peel, you know. Um, so, but I mean, there's plenty of nutrients in the actual fruit too. Like you don't have to eat the peel to get the nutrition, get the nutrients. You don't have to eat the peel. Like there's plenty of nutrients in the actual fruit. And the peel is it serves as a protective layer. The peel is there to protect the fruit. So, you know, I just leave that there. Hey, Michelle, you shouldn't even give a fuck about that though. You shouldn't give a fuck about that. Like you're talking about your health. You know what I'm saying? Like you're talking about your health. Do they? I have never, that's funny. Monkeys peel mangoes. Now, see, I've heard of people that eat the peel of the mango. You know what I'm saying? That's funny that monkeys peel them. I've never seen that. Neater try. Neater's on the bullshit. He coming to start trouble. I'm the mango man. Oh shit. What's good, DD? Oh, see, I didn't know psoriasis was that bad. I don't even know what psoriasis is. Like, I thought psoriasis was a skin condition. That's what that is, right? I didn't know it was that severe though. Unknown said that he couldn't even, I'm assuming that's a he. I'm assuming it's a he. I don't know. They said they couldn't even wear clothes or take a shower, barely able to walk. And they healed of psoriasis on fruit, which is really dope. That's really dope. Sending love from Cleveland, Neater. Oh yeah, Demar, he do say, yeah. No, but see, I've seen him. I don't know. I don't know if he fully raw because I know I could have swore anyway that I've seen him making dishes. I could be wrong, but and I don't follow him. I don't watch him, but I've seen him before, and he was actually at um this year, the Woodstock Festival. He was at the Woodstock Festival this year, and he was a guest speaker, and he was preparing meals there. And I don't know. I could be. I know. I've definitely heard him say that what he eats is sun fired. But like I feel like I remember seeing some dishes that he made, and that shit didn't look just sun fired. You know what I'm saying? That shit looks skillet fired. So yeah, blending is interesting. I don't, I'm, this is this is what I think. This is what I think. That blending is healthier and more nutritious than juicing, because when you do blend, say like you make smoothies, right? Like you're still consuming the whole fruit when you blend. So nothing's going to waste there. And when you juice, you're not consuming the whole fruit. you know but I guess the flip side to that, like when people are trying to heal, for example, they juice and not blend, because with juicing there is like there's no digestion process, and blending there's still digestion required, because you're still getting, say, like the fiber from the fruits, for example. So digestion is required, and healing is all about conserving energy, and your body being able to use as much energy as possible, or dedicate as much energy as possible towards the healing. So the idea behind like natural healing is to conserve as much energy as possible, right? So juicing, because there is no digestion process, conserves more energy than blending. So when people heal, according to the stories that I've heard, like I'm thinking about Yaki right now, and the juice that he put all over social media that he used to heal of a lot of diseases, right? He wasn't doing smoothies. He was juicing, and he juiced for, I think, like 104 days or something. I don't know. It was over 100 days that he just drank juice, you know, and that's usually the protocol when, someone is incorporating juices for healing, doing it like a liquid cleanse. It's juice, not smoothies. So, yeah, I don't know. It's like, you flip a coin, it depends on what side the coin lands on. They both have benefits, different benefits, and, different applications, you could say. I like being away from it all, though. Oh shit. I didn't even see all this. The fiber from where, Michelle? If you're juicing, you're not getting any fiber. Where are you getting fiber from? Yeah, that's true, Cheryl. Yep. Your digestive system gets more of a break when you juice versus making smoothies. Although, like you're still, if you were eating the standard American diet, like your digestive system is still getting a huge break, regardless of which one you do. Even like if you're making smoothies, your digestive system is getting a huge break. Our digestive system is not like a punk, you know, like it can break down fruit. Like it doesn't have to be babied or pampered, you know. I mean, just think about it. Like, look at all the bullshit that it's been, you know, digesting and processing over the years. All this shit that we put in our bodies that we're not even supposed to eat, that we're not even supposed to drink. So if it could work with, the rotting flesh of a dead animal, you know, you go to fruit, it don't matter how you consuming it. You're giving your digestive system a huge break. Who? Oh, okay. So, hey, hey, Dee, that's funny. I heard somebody else say that. I don't know where. I don't know where, but like they was just basically like Yaki overweight. Why would anybody listen to him? And like what I've heard him say is like I've heard him talk about that. Um, and as far as I understand, that's by choice, right? Because I've heard him speak against eating just fruit. And when I heard him talking against eating just fruit forever, like he was like, no, no, don't misunderstand me. I am not saying to eat just fruit and only fruit for the rest of your life. And he started talking about being skinny like a stick, right? And so just based on that, you know, whatever weight he's at, I feel like he wanted to be that size, because he don't want to be skinny like a stick, you know. So although I have been like I don't follow him or anything, but I have been like I remember seeing videos of him, like he started working out. See, he wasn't working out either. For a period, he wasn't even working out. And that's important, you know. So and then I start seeing videos of him working out and like every day, like he getting it in, working out, and posting videos of it and everything like that. So that's part of it too. But it's definitely also because he don't eat just fruit. See, like you eat just fruit, you're not you can eat as much as you want. You're not gonna gain like you could gain weight. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're trying to do, like if you eat things like avocados and durian and you eat a lot of that, and maybe dates, maybe bananas, like them heavier, more calorie dense fruits, then, you could put on weight if that's what you're wanting to do. Nuts, include nuts in there too. You know what I'm saying? Like after my watermelon, I don't know what I weigh now because I haven't stepped on a scale in a while, but After my watermelon last year, at some point I did step on the scale and I had gained 15 pounds. And but I was eating a lot of nuts, avocados. I was eating a lot of more just calorie dense fruits. So you could definitely gain weight on fruit. So I don't know where that misconception comes from that if you just eat fruit, you're gonna get frail and blah blah blah. Like you don't have to, like if that's your concern, is being at a certain weight, right? If you're focused more on your outward appearance and you don't want to look skinny or frail or whatever, you don't want to lose too much weight, you can definitely put on weight eating fruit. You don't have to go to cooking things and denaturing what you eat to gain weight. You do not have to go that route. I wasn't trying to gain weight and I gained 15 pounds because I love eating nuts. Like I love macadamias, pistachios, walnuts, pecan, like all of them. And I was eating a lot of them. Plus, I was experimenting with a lot of different fruits too. I love avocados. I was getting fruit boxes. And I just eat a lot too. Like I love eating. I eat a lot of fruit. You know, so I don't know. I did think that was funny though. But see, like just because if I don't know if he's overweight or not, but that don't mean he don't know what he's talking about. The brother know he know what he's talking about. Like he know what he's talking about. So yeah, Yaki, he be getting it in. I haven't seen like a video from him in a long time of him working out, but I was seeing him like when I was following. Was I? No, we still friends. Yeah, we still friends on Facebook, but I'm not. I don't think I'm following him. But when I was following him, like his stories would pop up in my like on my feed and look like he'd be at the house, like he got a gym at the house or something. He, working out, getting it in and everything. So I used to see that shit like every day. Now I don't want to bulk up. I don't want to bulk up, and I'm slim and I'm fit and I love being slim and fit and feeling light. I done fuck bulking up. I don't want to feel heavy, weighed down, fat, full. I don't want to feel like that. That shit don't feel good. I like feeling light on my feet and just having like energy to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I love being slim. I love it. So hell no. Hey Michelle, you hey, just keep going. Just keep going. It sounds like you just starting out. It sounds like you just starting out, like you haven't been on your journey that long. So just enjoy the journey. Like every part of it. Every part of it. Like earlier in my journey when I was, like I don't know, when I because I did a year of fruit and then I started going back and eating vegan things. And when I say enjoy the journey, I enjoy everything I ate when I went through this little vegan phase. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoyed that shit to the fullest. I can't even talk about it too much or think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because that might that wouldn't it's just not in alignment with what I'm doing now. You really got to be careful what you allow yourself to think about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like I didn't beat myself up over nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I was wanting to get back on eating just fruit, and it was just tough doing it. When I realized I was dealing with addictions and all these different things, I'm still eating. Like when I went to get something to eat and it wasn't fruit, I enjoyed that shit. I enjoyed that shit to the fullest. I enjoyed it like that's what I was wanting to be doing. And of course, part of me wanted to do that, but then there was another part of me that didn't want to do that. And so like I'm eating this bullshit and everything, but I'm also like, okay, well, we gonna enjoy this, but we're not gonna stay here. This is not where we rest, but enjoy it for now. Enjoy it for now. Because we're not gonna be here forever. We're gonna stop eating all this shit. So yeah, every part of the journey is to be enjoyed and valued and appreciated. Every part. Hey, Damari, yeah, I just unfollow him. I guess you must have really been following a lot. If you was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make a new page. Yeah, I just I just not on Instagram, but on Facebook, I just start unfollowing everybody. Just unfollow everybody. Unfollow, leave in groups and all of that. Hey, that's funny, Michelle. That's funny. Michelle says she been flexitarian. Flexitarian. Where Jadaca at? Where is Jadaca? Yeah, he definitely got a really good understanding, as uh of what's going on in your body, Jewel. Definitely. He got a real good understanding of what's going on in your body and how different things work together, just how everything works in general. You know what I'm saying? He break that shit down. What's like really dope to me about Yaki is I don't understand shit that he's saying. Like these words he used, like the scientific terms, these names for all these different like parts of the body and glands and all this shit. I don't know what none of that shit is. And like I don't understand it, but it just makes sense when he say it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know what the fuck he just said, but that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been like really intrigued by that because it feel like I understand what he's saying when I'm listening to him, but I don't. I don't know what none of them things is he talking about. These big ass words he be using. I don't know what none of that shit is. Like most of the words he used, I have never heard in my life ever. And I be listening like, okay, I got you, I got you. I feel what you, I feel you. I don't even know what the fuck he's saying. But I feel like that's like a quality of maybe like a master communicator. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could talk to you and make you feel like you understand what they saying when you don't. That's a fucking skill. That's a skill. I've never heard flexitarian before. That's funny. Yeah, hey, if I was listening to one of his speeches and I tried to, how many times I would have to pause, like hit pause to Google everything he said, like every word that he said that I didn't understand, I would constantly be pausing. Like it would take me weeks to just get through one video. Because I'd be pausing like every 5 seconds. Pause. Let me type that. What the fuck does that mean? How do you even spell that? Like I don't even know how to spell a lot of shit that he be saying. There's no such thing of a one ingredient rap. I mean, what are you doing? Just eating? There's no such thing of a one ingredient rap. There's no such thing of that. Hey, Michelle, it sounds like you are evolving. It sounds like you are evolving. That's how it starts. That's how it starts. When you just start viewing things differently, you know what I'm saying? That's how it starts. You know what I'm saying? Like you start at like what? Like you thinking about things that you was eating and it just stopped making sense to eat it. Like it don't even make sense. Like what the fuck am I doing? Like it don't even make sense to eat this shit. I'm not eating this shit. That's how it starts. You are on your way. Hey, I don't understand what you said, Imperium, when you was like alcohol, us just genetic alcoholics. You mean alcohol, like alcoholism is genetics? That's what it sounded like you were saying that they were saying that alcoholism is genetics. Um, Drinking, well, I don't have an opinion on drinking. You know, what I know about drinking is that shit is poison. It's poison. It's alcohol. It's alcohol. Like that speaks for itself. That speaks for itself. It's alcohol. Like what the fuck are you drinking alcohol for? You're drinking alcohol. Alcohol ain't no fruit. Like what? That's straight poison. It's straight poison. Yeah, no, that's bullshit, Imperium. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's poison. Poison is poison. Poison is poison. You know, if you drank some fucking gasoline, right? Like if people drank gasoline, like would that make sense that the effects of drinking gasoline on the body depends on a person's genetics? As to say some people could drink alcohol, like as some people could drink gasoline and it not affect them in a negative way. Like that shit don't even make sense. Alcohol is on the same level as gasoline. Like they're both flammable. You understand what I'm saying? So that's bullshit. Whoever said, I don't know who said it, but I don't know. Maybe they got a drinking problem or something. That shit don't even make no sense. Poison affects everybody. You know, it may affect some people sooner than others. You know what I'm saying? And it may affect some people differently than others. You know, but if you do that shit, you drink that shit long enough, you gonna feel the wrath. The wrath. You're gonna feel the wrath of alcohol. No, vaccine, I do not make smoothies. I've never really made smoothies. But nope, I'm not drinking anything now, vaccine. Now, a collard green leaf, like collard green leaves, that's one ingredient, but a coconut wrap is never one ingredient. Like it's not. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know much about coconut wraps. I don't know anything about it. This might be the first time I've heard of it. But and I wasn't like when you said that, I'm thinking of something store bought. So store bought, there's no way it's just one ingredient. If you're making it yourself, like how are you making it? Are you just like taking like coconut and putting it in a dehydrator? Or like when you were making it, is that what you're doing? Like you're taking coconut, just coconut, nothing else at all, and sticking it in a dehydrator? Like, is that how you're doing it? Shit, I need to go work out. Yeah, you know what? That's why I don't like tinctures. That's the reason why I do not like tinctures and I don't fuck with them, because that don't make no. I am not drinking no fucking alcohol. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I am not drinking alcohol. Alcohol is poison. Period. I don't give a fuck. They mix it in with herbs to pull out the nutrients in the herb. I'm not doing it. I am not drinking alcohol. Period. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So that shit don't even make no sense to me. Like surely it gotta be a better way. Or if you gotta do all that to get the nutrients out, why you just don't eat the fucking herbs? Why you just don't eat them? Yeah, that shit don't make no sense to me. Yeah, same thing for me. Vaccine. Um, I do mostly calisthenics based, body weight training. Oh, like when you said not to drink, Michelle, I'm like not to drink. I didn't know you was drinking. You was talking about alcohol when you said that. But yeah, you talking about yeah, yeah. I mean, period though. But it's more noticeable after fasting. Like the effects of it are more noticeable because your body's in a cleaner state. So yeah, whoop 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 whoop. Juice some herbs with your greens. I don't know. Like there's all this shit in my ear. Um, I can't really answer that. I'm not gonna say it's bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna say you shouldn't do it. You know, um, I don't know. Try it. That's what I would say. Try it. If you want to juice herbs with your greens, yeah, try it. See how you like it. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm at a different place in my journey though, you know. And so the best way for you to learn is through your own personal experience. So get that experience. You know what I'm saying? You make your juice and you juice some herbs with it and see how you like it. Yeah, Shireen, you taste the same thing. Like I've had tinctures before. Like I've had tinctures. I've tried it. I just couldn't do it though because it literally tastes like you taste the alcohol. You taste the alcohol in it. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. It's got to be another way. People drink alcohol, bro, because they hurting. I used to drink. I used to fucking drink. I went through a period of alcoholism. It was when I was going through a period of depression. You know what I'm saying? And people drink because they're hurting. That's really what it comes down to. Drinking is just another form of suppressing. You're suppressing, you know. And so, yeah, I definitely understand why people drink because I was people for a lot of years. I understand drinking to be like socially accepted, to fit in, to feel cool or be cool, be part of the crowd, you know, drinking for because, you're trying to suppress something, hide from something, you don't want to feel something because you're depressed, you're miserable, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, even like you, yeah, yeah. So I definitely understand it. I understand it totally. Um, but also I didn't know, like I didn't have the awareness about alcohol that I do now. So like when I was drinking, which I don't think it would have mattered, because when you're suffering from depression, you just don't care. Like it don't like nothing matters. So, you talk to a person suffering from depression, and if they're drinking, because they're trying to feel better, and you tell them that, drinking alcohol causes liver disease, that per day, I don't care. Fuck you telling me I don't care. Like you don't care about nothing, and I'm speaking like the level of depression that I used to suffer from, like I didn't give a fuck about shit. Like I didn't care about nothing at all. Like there's nothing you could have said to me. Like you're destroying your health. I don't care. You're poisoning your body. I don't care. This is not good for you. I don't care. Get the fuck out my face. Like that's the type of depression that I suffer from. Like I didn't care about nothing. Like there was no motivational speech that could motivate me when I was going through that. Like you just don't care about anything. So, a lot of people are at that state and don't know it because they stay drugged up, like I used to do. I used to stay drugged up. Like I used to never be sober, you know. So, and at the root of it all is some sort of pain, basically just some sort of pain. It could be disappointment, it could be discouragement, it could be hopelessness, it could be insecurity, it could be low self-esteem, a lack of confidence, it could be a whole lot of things, just self-hate, you know, just feeling like a loser, a disappointment. You could be disappointed in yourself. There's a whole lot of things. These are all just different types of pain that we feel. Looking at your life and feeling like things just should be different. Like I should be making more money, or I should be married by now. I should have kids by now, you know. Or could be this marriage that I'm in fucking sucks. I feel trapped. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of this. I feel lost. I feel, a whole lot of things, you know. And so drinking makes it go away temporarily. You get, you get temporary relief. That's what all drugs do. All drugs do the same thing. They give you, or they provide temporary relief from whatever it is that you're experiencing, that you're suffering. They provide temporary peace. And that's ultimately what people are looking for, is peace. That's what very, very few people have, is peace, especially in the United States. There's just not a lot of people that have peace, like naturally, in the United States. Most people's peace, whatever, little peace they experience, comes through unnatural and artificial means, some sort of drug, whether the drug is nicotine or caffeine or sugar or cheese or dairy, et cetera, et cetera. You know. What made me get to this point of mono fruits only? Well, one reason, I feel like the biggest reason that I wanted to just eat one fruit at a time, just one fruit at a time, is because of, me learning how, when you mix things together, you have it on my camera. What the fuck? I don't know what happened. I don't know why the focus is off. Why it's so blurry. Let me see. Is that better? That's still not really better. Oh, maybe it's my battery. Hold up. Hold up. Maybe that's a sign that I need to get the fuck up off here. Jump, jump. I think that's what that was. I think because my battery. Well, I don't know if this don't clear up. Then I'm just gonna get up off of here. I don't know why it's like blurry all of a sudden. I'm gonna answer the question before I go though. If y'all can bear with this blurry image. Um, damn, that's kind of annoying. Good night, Michelle. So real quick, and then I'm gonna get off of here though. But mono eating, just because the potential, that's really annoying. But the potential to create addiction increases as soon as you start mixing things together. That's the whole reason I wanted to get on this path of just mono eating all the time. Just think about everything that people are addicted to is a mixture of things. Nobody's addicted to just one thing. It's always a mixture. It's always a combination of things. Every drug on this planet is a mixture of different things. There is no drug that's just one thing. Like sugar, for example, is more addictive than cocaine, but not by itself, right? Because you would consume sugar all day in coffee or in like different beverages, these store-bought juices, um, soda or pop, whatever you call it, where you at, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, these different pops, you know, Starbucks beverages. Like you would consume sugar all day in the forms of these different, things, products, right? And but you wouldn't just buy a bag of sugar and be at the house and scoop your hand in, take a handful of sugar and just be funneling it in your mouth and just eating sugar like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's the mixture. It's when you combine sugar with these other things, it creates an addiction. And so that's how addiction forms. It's through mixing things together. So, coming into the awareness of that, and I noticed it with myself. I noticed it with myself. I noticed there was things that I would eat in pairs. When I ate it together, I would eat a lot more than if I ate the one thing by itself. And sometimes, just eating the one thing by itself, I wouldn't even want to eat it. Let me try something real quick because I'm still looking at this like, what the fuck is up with this? I don't know if I can. I'm gonna try this. I hope I don't get disconnected, but let me just try something. Okay, that didn't work. But yeah, that's why like I wanted to get on this path of just eating one thing at a time because my watermelon journey last year was about overcoming addictions. That's what it started off being about. And that was some work. And so I don't ever want to be addicted to anything again. And so I'm just really vigilant about making sure that that don't happen. I cut off every possible avenue for addiction to re-enter into my life, even with fruit. Like because there's fruits that I would mix together, and I would notice that when I mix certain fruits together, I would eat a lot more of them than if I just ate the one fruit by itself. So the potential for addiction just increases tremendously as soon as you start mixing shit together. That's why I every time I eat, I mono eat everything. And hey, you right, Damari. Hey, golden eyes. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Yep, that's it, Damari. But see, like they can't do that if they're not mixing things together. You can't do it if you're not mixing. It's the mixing that creates the addictions. So I just don't play no games. I don't play no games. I'm not going backwards. I'm just gonna continue moving forward and continue to elevate, you know. So that's why with the mono eating and the blurry camera is still going on. I don't know what the fuck that's about. But um I'm about to oh shit, I ain't even okay. Yeah, I'm about to get off of here though, y'all. Hey, y'all all have a great night. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Appreciate all the questions, conversation, all the good energy. You know what I mean? It's only like when I go like on go live on these platforms, Facebook, Instagram, even sometimes YouTube could get a little toxic, but for the most part, like my lives are never toxic on these three platforms. When I go live on TikTok, I have to have moderators muting people, and it's like a full-time job. It's a full-time the entire time I'm in the live on TikTok. You just see so and so has been muted. So it's just constantly going up the screen. So and so has been muted. Moderator muted so and so. Moderator muted so and so. But yeah, hey, I appreciate y'all. Imperium. Who else I wanted to shout out? Damari. I hope I said your name right. Um, I don't know how to say. I ain't even gonna try to pronounce your first name, but Joey. It's like so many of y'all. You know, D Train. I know he gone. That's my dude though. Like he from the hood. Michelle, Shamar, Shireen, Dee, Vaccine, like everybody, Bobby, like everybody that came through, you know, spend some time with me. I appreciate y'all, and y'all all have a great night. And I'm gonna try to get back on here tomorrow because Watermelon Washout is starting June 1st, and me and Bobby, we already just kicking shit up like several notches. And more people are joining. More and more people are excited about it. I'm excited about it. He excited about it. And man, if you've been struggling, before I get out of it, if you've been struggling with eating addictions, if you've been struggling with healing, if you've been struggling with just eating healthy, right? Like that's still shocking to me that people struggle. And I was people too. But I'm just saying that it's a struggle to eat healthy. That is just really shocking to me. It's hard to eat healthy. That's just really, really shocking. It's hard. It's literally hard to eat healthy. It's hard. It's a struggle. It's so easy to eat unhealthy and to eat things that are making you sick. It's so easy. Like that's just like wow. Like I just be stuck on that sometime. Like, but I understand why. You know, I understand why. And you know, addiction is a surface issue. It's not because of addictions. That's a surface issue. You have to go beneath the addictions. Why are you addicted? That's the question you have to start asking. You have to start asking why a lot. And so, you know, and this, if that's you, like you've been struggling, this watermelon washout starting June 1st, www.watermelonwashout.com. It's 100 days. For 100 days, you will be receiving coaching and mentorship, you know, from myself, from Bobby Smith. If you in the VIP, we going live. I mean, not live, we doing Zoom calls every week, every fucking week. These Zoom calls are going to be like group coaching and mentorship sessions where you'll get personal, individualized attention, your personal issues addressed. You know, it's not like on a live. You know, when on a live, you know, the comments be going and a lot of people's comments get missed. A lot of people's questions get missed. In the VIP, we're on Zoom calls every week, live Zoom calls. You are on the screen with me and Bobby. And it's going to be a really powerful, life changing, what's the word? Transformative experience. And, you know, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be epic. There's nothing like this on the internet. There's nothing this big. There's nothing this life changing on the internet. There is nothing else. There is nothing like this. Is so huge. Like you can't even put it into words how big this really is because your actions, your behaviors, your language, everything you do is tied. It's directly connected to what you eat, what you put in your body. It affects everything. So you join this washout, and you don't gotta join the washout to do watermelon or do whatever you want. You don't gotta join it. You could do it on your own. But this is more for people that have tried doing it on their own and have been struggling for years and have been unsuccessful for years and that need encouragement. They need support. They need coaching and mentorship and guidance. You know, they need the inspiration, the motivation. You know, this is for those people, you know, and man, we just gonna run it all the way up in there. The general admission and the VIP, we running it all the way up. We running it all the way up, and we already turning up for it right now. Like me and Bobby been going live every Friday. We going live every Friday up until the washout. And when the washout starts, our lives are gonna be in the washout group only, exclusively in the washout group. You know, there may be an occasional live outside the group to promote it, maybe, but we're gonna be exclusively going live in the group, and we're gonna over deliver. We're gonna over deliver. Like you're gonna get so much more than what you paid for. That's our mission. We're gonna make that happen. That like we're both committed to doing that. So yeah. So if if that's you struggling, blah blah blah, need some help, encouragement, family, community support, blah blah blah, www.watermelonwashout.com. That's where you go, sign up, find out more information. There's a ton of information about the challenge, and on that site, watch the video of Bobby and me, and that's it. We running it up. Good night, everybody. Thank you again for hanging with me. And like I said, I'm gonna try to get back on here tomorrow. I've been going live twice a day. I go live on TikTok first, and then I go live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube simultaneously. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get back on here tomorrow. Good night, everybody.